All right. Okay. So today we're going to do geometric sequences. The last time what we did was arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic meant adding. Geometric means your ratio is multiplying or dividing. So you're multiplying up or you're dividing down. So what we're going to do today is first identify a geometric sequence, and then second, how to use the rule, like the formula, same way we did last time. So let's start this off. First, identify a geometric sequence. A geometric sequence means you're multiplying or dividing the same number every time. The same number every time. So we're going to do 3 to 8 for today. The first one is...
No.
I'm just going to mute everyone because I don't know what's coming up with some noises. You can unmute yourself if you need to. But number 3 is going to be, we're going to look, 1 to 4. So we could kind of tell that's times 4. But 2 to 8 is times 2. So even though they're multiplying, they're not the same. So because it's not the same, this is not geometric, or no. So is this geometric? No. They're not the same. Okay? Let's go to number 4. Number 4, let's see. 4 to 16. Well, I could get 4 to 16 by multiplying by 4. 16 to 64.
When it's multiplying, we automatically know that it's no, right? Because we have to do addition or subtraction.
That's for arithmetic. We're looking for geometric, which is the new section here. So geometric means multiply or divide. Okay?
So then we know that the next one is also times 4. So then this would be yes, right?
Yeah, and we should check all of them just to be careful, but times 4, and this also happens to be times 4. So that's a yes, okay? So this one's yes. It's multiplied or divide by the same number, okay? By the same number. Now, here's the question though. Well, how do I know it's divide? Let's say I'm not that good at dividing. This is how you're going to always check if you're unsure. Because sometimes, like, you could think, oh, I know 4 times 4 is giving me 16. And then you could guess, well, 16 times 4 gives me 64. I could guess from there that's going to be times 4. Or when it's small numbers, like 1 to 4 and then 4 to 8. But sometimes they're big numbers like this. So what we're going to do is you're going to use this to find the fraction. The fraction, or what we call the ratio, R, is the second number divided by the first number. So it's going to be 36 divided by 216. Okay? You can check by doing the second number divided by the first number. So 36 divided by 216 gets reduced down to 1 over 6. Let's check the next one. So we're going to here to here. 6 over 36. That get reduced down to 1 over 6. Here to here. Next one is 1 over 6. Hey, that's 1 over 6. And then here to here, it's 1 over 6 over 1. Anything over 1 is itself, so 1 over 6. So the key thing is here, you're going to put the number in front, on top, and the number behind it on bottom. That's how you could check. So here, you're multiplying by 1 over 6. You could also say you're dividing by 6. So since you're doing the same number each time, this is geometric. Technically, you are multiplying by 1/6. Okay?
How'd you know to divide, though?
Because the timesing 1 over 6 is the same thing as divided by 6.
Is it yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My fault. Yes. And it's 1/6. You want to put at least 1/6. Like that's how you know. You're multiplying by 1/6 each time. Okay. Let me close this. Let me see when I get there, honey. Oh, well, I'm about to do it. So number 6, right? Number 6. Let's see what's happening. Like I'm going to use the pattern here. So I'm
on
going to
the
use.
bottom, and you're multiplying by 2 on top.
So let's see. So here, it's going to be on the top is 2 over 3 divided by 1 over 3. Now.
Yes, though.
you could do keep change flip and then flip this over. So it's 3/1. Cross these out. So you get 2/1. So Hani, you're correct on the first one. Let's see if that's true for everyone. Also, we could just visualize this. Let's look at this really carefully. From 1 to 2, it's 2.
Yeah,
2
you
to
just
4,
multiply by 2.
You
To
multiply
add
by
2.
I'm never done.
Then
2.
multiply by
2. Over here on the bottom, 1.
By
1. 1. 1. So you could easily see it's 2/1. There's another way to do it like that, okay? So this one's also yes. And you want to put 2, you could put 2/1. That's the same thing, technically. But it's multiplied by 2. All right, this one looks tricky, though. What? We're changing from fraction to not fraction. Now, to figure out what we need to multiply a half with, we will multiply a half with, we could do it like this.
Are you just like adding a half to it?
Okay, if you're able to see that, wait a second, I'm going 1/2, 2 halves, which is 1, 3 halves, 2, 5 halves. Because remember, 1 is the same thing as 2/2, and 2 is the same thing as 4/2. If you're able to see that you're adding a half each time, that's good. The problem is adding doesn't
Adding,
give
so
you
it's a real-
geometric. It gives
yeah,
you
so
an
it's a lot.
arithmetic. Yeah. So it gives you an arithmetic. So your answer for this one is no. It's not geometric. It is arithmetic. So if it was from the last section, it would be yes. But in this section, no. There's no pattern. Or the pattern is adding, not multiplying. All right, let's look at this one. We'll do the top first and then the bottom. So 1 to 3, that's timesing by 3. But 3 to 3, that's timesing by 1. Ooh, that doesn't match. And as here, it's 2 every time. But on the top, it changes.
So wouldn't it be no?
So it's going to be a no. Okay? Particularly, you can see on the top, it doesn't work. What's actually happening here, I think it's what are they doing here? They're not multiplying, but I don't know. They're adding or subtracting something. I'm not sure. But I don't see, like, we don't need to find a pattern. We're just telling you if it's geometric or not, okay? Okay. So that's 3 to 8, just identifying a geometric sequence. Any questions on that?
No.
No.
Okay. All right, I'm going to clear the board. Now we're going to do the next part. Next part has an equation just like the last section. Here is the equation, and I'm going to put it on the top right over here. It is, actually, I wrote it down just to make sure I know myself. A of n, so A, little n. Remember, that just means the term at the nth step.
Mr. Tobel,
Yo,
I actually get it and I completed my work. Can I leave and hand it in?
did you do 15 to 18?
Yeah.
No, you can't leave anyway because you got to wait for the exit. Okay.
Okay.
Let's stay on. All right. Anyway, A of 1. Oh my God, that's so sloppy. A, little 1. So that's your first term. Remember, that's your first term.
Wait, sorry, what problem are you doing?
We're about to do 15 to 18. Right
Oh,
now,
okay.
I'm showing you the equation to solve these things. Okay.
Oh, okay, I see.
So A of 1 times, we're going to use R. R is your pattern. It's called the ratio. Last time we did D for difference. R is ratio here. To the power of n minus 1. Maybe I'll just show it here too. Oh no, I don't know if it's reversed or not on the webcam. But here, it's A of n equals A of 1
I have a
times
question.
R n minus 1. Go ahead, Elisa.
They're literally the same numbers as when we did arithmetic series. So aren't you going to get the same answers? It's basically like literally I looked at it because the numbers seem familiar and it's literally the same numbers as 7.1 or whatever arithmetic.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be
So
timesing?
some of the things are the same. Like AN and A1, those are the same things. AN represents some place or the pattern. or I'm sorry, the term at some place, and A1 is your first term. That's still the same. N's still the same. That represents what step you're at. But R is completely different. What's different about R is that R is the multiple ratio is called, or the what you're multiplying by. That could be a fraction, that R. And also, this is n minus 1, the power of n minus 1. The last one we did, it was d times n minus 1. This is R to the power of n minus 1. So very big difference.
Oh, you know what I just realized? It wasn't. You just posted this. You posted 7.2 page instead of 7.3 page. So I was like, why are they the same? You posted the same page twice. That's why I was confused. I was looking at it. I was like, you're literally the same numbers as last time.
Oh, so I posted the wrong.
I was looking at, I was checking because I was like, do you get it the same way? And I looked and the answers are the same at both, but it's the same exact page. So if you look at the top, it says 7.2, and we're at 7.3.
Oh, I'll fix that up. Okay.
Okay, I was just confused.
My fault. What page is this actually on? This is page 454. Oh, I don't know how I got
Yeah,
that
and you
page.
pasted 446.
Okay, my fault. All right, so I'll fix that after the Zoom. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was
All right.
confused.
All right, so let's go through this. So let's do these. Up, beep, boop. So first, let's figure out the pattern. So from 1 to 4, -4, we probably multiplied not just 4, but -4, right? And then -4 to 16, that's also a -4 because it becomes a positive 16. And then 16 and -64 is a -4. So your pattern is represented by the R. Again, we need to get R actors in place. So we need A1, R, and N. So A1, R, and N. Okay? Your first term, which is A1, is 1 over here, okay? Your pattern, which is your R, is -4. And your N, so how far are we going to go? We're going to go up to the 7th step. You see how A7 is here in the instructions? It's a little crowded, but A7. So we're going to go to the 7th step, okay? If I said A6, we would go to the 6th step.
So we're doing 7 for every single question?
For these questions, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let's plug them all in. For this one, A of 7 is going to be A of 1, which is 1, times R, which is -4, to the power of 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1, which is 6, okay? So we're going to have to do this to the 6th power. So we're going to do, and I'll put it in parentheses, -4 to the 6th power. That's why I wrote 14. There you go. -4 to the 6th power happens to be 4,090. Oh, there's a bug. Damn it. No, sorry about that. 4,096.
Is that it?
Yep. So your answer for this one, and you just got to plug in a calculator because we're using like big exponents. Just use your calculator. 4,096 for number 15. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Number 16. First, let's find the actors.
Times 3. It's
Times
times
3.
3, right?
Good. So A of 1, though, the first term is what?
6.
6.
I agree. Second term, R is 3, as you said. That's the pattern.
And
And
then
then-
N is
Go ahead.
7.
N is 7 still, yeah. Because we're going to use the same one every time. So we plug it in. 6 times 3 to 7 minus 1 power, which is 6. Very important, if you're going to do this in the calculator, write 3 to the 6th power first to make sure your
Right,
calculator doesn't do the order of operation wrong. And I'll pull up here. So this is going to be 3 to the power of 6 times that 6 that was in front.
I got 4,374 also.
I agree. I agree. So 3,474.
No, 4,374.
4,374. Just like I did say the first time, but no, it's correct. Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
That's my fault. All right, so that's your answer. Okay.
It's fine.
All right. Your exit ticket, guys, is going to be number 17. All right. And then your 18 is still homework, so you still want to do that. Okay. But your exit ticket is going to be number 17. So
Well, I
we're
did
going
it
to.
like this. I get like a weird number when I plug the other one in.
Is that too big for? Let me see. Well, let me pause this first so I can check the answers privately. So you get. It should fit in your calculator. Are you sure you're using the right pattern?
Yeah, I realized what I did wrong.
Oh, okay, okay. Like it's not. It's just gonna be a big number, but it's not that big of a number. Okay. So when you're finished, you get the answer. Type it into me, and
Really big number.
What
it
numbers
should
are
be 6 digits. So it shouldn't be that big of a number.
what
Yeah.
numbers are
Isn't the number repeating 6?
No, there's no way you have a decimal in this. You're getting a
Wait,
big number.
Is the R 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Tobel, can you see?
No, Rachel. Did you forget to n minus 1? Are you raising it to the 7th power or the 6th power?
Oh, you're right.
Okay,
Here, a minute. I'm just gonna type.
I just realized I forgot that.
that's fine. That's fine. I should have been writing it down one step at a time. I was skipping a little bit. That's why it is confusing. My fault on that now.
Mr. T, which numbers are exit ticket?
I just
Sorry,
sent you
say
the
that again. I
answer.
could not hear you.
Which numbers do you have to do for your exit ticket?
Number
She's
17.
asked what
Number 17 is the exit ticket.
I just sent it to you, Mr. Tosa.
Lisa, you got it. You're free to go if you wish. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
This is a really big number.
It's 6 digits. It's a big number, but not a really big number.
No, it's not a big number. It's like big that like you
It's a
went.
big number, but it's not a really big number. Like a really big number is like 10 digits. Lily,
That-
Kaplan, you got it. Good job.
Thank you.
No problem. So like I said, make sure you send me the answer number 17 before you leave so I can mark you down for attendance, okay? All right, honey. You're going to identify 3 things for me, okay?
I know that.
Identify this. A of 1, R, and N, okay?
No, I'm not sure what number do I identify as well. I mean, I got the number from 24 to 4, but I'm not sure if it's A of 1, R, or N.
did I get the answer correct?
No, Ellie, you didn't get it correct. Show me your calculator on the screen. Honey, A1 is the first
did I
term of the list.
Did I get it correct?
Sophia, you got it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Have a great day.
Good. You too. Honey, what is the A1 stands for? Or what does it represent?
The first term?
The first term. That's what you said? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the first term in number 17?
4.
4. I agree with that. All right. R. What does R represent?
The ratio?
The ratio. Good. And what is the ratio in this one?
6.
6. I agree. What does N stand for?
I don't know.
That stands for
7.
how far we're going to go. So we're going to look at the instructions over here on the left. Let me just clear this up. So over here on the left.
Where?
So how far are we to go?
I don't know if
7.
7. Honey, you see how it's A of 7?
I don't see anything.
On the left side, underneath the instructions.
I got it
Writing
right.
rules. Melanie, you got it. Eden, some reason you're exactly 1 off. Did you plus 1 in accident or something?
Wait, what? I'm off one?
You're off just 1, which is weird. Like, did you plus 1 in accident or something somewhere?
Possibly.
I'm gonna
I
give.
did.
Go
I
ahead.
did. Wait, what did I write? Maybe I wrote it wrong. I got 100,086 and 624.
Oh, you just wrote it wrong. You're good then.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. And then Melanie, you're free to go. So we have this honey. Gabe, you're good. So what is the setup? How would you write it down? No problem, Gabe. Honey?
Okay, I would do 4 times 6 to the 7th power.
Not to the 7th power. It's, you see here, n minus 1. So what's 7 minus 1?
6.
6, yeah. So it's going to be to the 6th power, though. That's very important, okay? Because you're going to be off by like a whole 100,000 if you put another power in, right?
Okay, I got the answer.
Okay, type it in, and I'll say yes or no. Ellie,
Did I get
good
my
job.
answer?
Google, can you check mine?
Ellie, you got it.
Finally!
Wait, how do you
Rachel?
find 10?
Thank you.
Do I have it?
I think you typed it in wrong, but you should get it. You just typed in, you forgot an 8 in the second number, but you'd be good. You got it right. I
Okay.
count. I just think you typed it in wrong. Honey, you got it. There you go. See?
Yay, thank you.
Understand it better now?
Mickey.
See you around. Okay, I'm happy. Yehuda, you got it. Good job.
Mr. Team, am I good?
Rafi? Yeah, you got it, my boy. Good job, my man.
Have a good day.
Hey, you too.
Confused.
All right, Steiner. You want to go over one?
Yeah.
Let's go over number 18, okay? And that'll be your exit ticket, right? So we have an equation like this, Lily. It's A of n equals A of 1 times r to the n minus 1. So that's a mouthful, but it's pretty simple. We're going to identify 3 guys first. Not D, but A of 1, R, and N. Okay? A of 1 is the first term. What is the first number in this list at number 18?
7.
7, I agree. So that's going to be A of 1.
Got it.
R is the pattern. So can you tell me 7 times what gives you negative 35?
Let me check on a calculator.
That's fine. How do you check in a calculator? Word it to me.
I usually subtract it or something.
Well,
Right.
subtraction would get you what it adds to. What's the opposite of multiplying?
Division. No.
Division.
Oh.
Yeah, division. You're right.
Yeah.
So what you want to do?
Oh,
You-
dividing. So, wait. So I want to do negative 35 minus
divided
by 7.
Yeah.
So negative 5.
Good. So R is going to be negative 5. That's the ratio, how we're doing our pattern.
Got it.
N is where we're going to. Now, in the instructions, it says go to A to 7. So what step are we going to?
We're going to negative 870, 875.
No, that happens to be step 1, 2, 3, 4. That happens to be step 4. We want to go to step A of 7. So look at over here. Look at over here.
Mm-hmm.
So A of 7 is right there. So A of little 7 says, I want you to know what term is it at the 7th step. So we're going to figure out N at 7, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's plug in all the actors. So A of 7 is going to equal, this A of 1 becomes 7 times negative 5 to the power of 7 minus 1. You see how I plugged in all those numbers? Any confusion on that?
Yeah.
What's up? Do you have confusion on that? I'm sorry, maybe I worded it wrong.
Wait, you're showing me on the top where the yellow is, the yellow and red.
Yeah, the yellow and red. Let me
Yeah,
change it.
I don't think so. I think I just need to like try to do a few problems later.
Okay. So let's finish this off at least then.
Yeah.
7 times this right here, 7 minus 1 is what, Lily?
7 minus 1 is 6.
6.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 7 times -5 to the 6th power. At this point, Lily, just get a calculator, okay? Because I can't
Yeah.
do it. So -5 to the 6th power times 7. Okay? So you see how I just typed that in the calculator, Lily?
Mhm.
All right?
Yeah. I think I'm just having a lot of trouble with like doing everything online
Yeah.
versus in person when like we could
All right.
actually.
I got
Yeah.
you. And Lily, I have to ask you, when you submit your homework, I don't mind the email, but it's a lot more inconvenient. Can you make sure you could submit it through the Google Classroom?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's just easier because sometimes my computer like doesn't. All of my pictures don't save to my computer, so it's. Oh, I could just do it on my phone on Google.
Yeah, I
Classroom.
figure
Yeah.
if you have the
Sorry about
Google,
that.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to, it's a little
No,
easier.
it's
So I can
probably annoying for you. Sorry.
No, I just don't want to, like, God forbid, like, mark you missed this homework when you actually got the homework. That would
Yeah.
be bad. So,
I'll do that. Sorry about that.
all right. So, Lily, do you want to do one more, or do you want to just go and try it yourself later?
I think I'm gonna try it myself, and I know that I have some homework that I haven't turned in.
Okay.
So maybe I'm gonna try to do that and then turn it in, and
Okay.
hope.
All right. And I'll upload this to YouTube so you can watch it later if you need help with that. Okay?
And I might be having a FaceTime thing with Miss Curson,
Mhm.
and she might help me with this. So hopefully, I'll understand more of it.
All right. That's fine then. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, no problem, Signer. Oh wait, Signer, can you just type in?
Yeah.
Can you type in into the private chat? I was here, so I could just part
Mhm.
it out later, and then you're free to go. All right. Thank you, Lily. You're free
Thank
to
you
go.
so much.
No problem. See you around.